How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My little girl and I are just leaving Revelstoke on our way back to Calgary. We stayed overnight in a hotel again last night. I didn't want to do that. I would rather have camped, but there hasn't been a video since the last video. And that's because my back pain and my sciatica were acting up something fierce. I hadn't had that much discomfort in months. And on top of it, somebody got me sick. Who gets a cold at the end of July? The kid is in daycare, that's who. Little germ factory over there. She's slowly nodding off on me. I wasn't able to get any spray paint in Salmon Arm while we were on our vacation within a vacation. The Canadian Tire there didn't have any in stock. So the driver's door is still very much yuck nasty, if I may. And I should not have left the frog tape on the van while we went on that trip, because the beating heat from the sun basically just turned it into an oozy glue that is next to impossible to get off. So once we get back to the city, it's going to be a trip to the car wash to see if we can relieve Lucky of her new good state. We got a little bit of a haul yet. We got to get up and over the Rogers Pass, down through Golden, past Banff, and back to Calgary. So that's the plan for now. Also, Stella not doing so good, in the interest of being completely honest. Came out this morning, packed up the van, getting ready to go. I noticed she had peed on the floor outside of the litter box, which, if you know, the layout of my van is quite a ways from the litter box. And a number 2 present on the bed. Thank goodness it wasn't a wet one. So I know it's yuck and not everybody likes to hear about that stuff, but living in a tiny space with a cat that's of a senior citizen variety, I'm hoping it's just a little moment and not what I always fear it will be at this point. But hey, happy, cheery, go lucky. Regardless, welcome back to the channel. Let's drive through these mountains. And back in Calgary. It's it's still a different feeling living in a van, coming back from like what I classify as a vacation. Because like before I'd come back, you know, you'd go to your house or your apartment or whatever, and you'd be in your home and you'd lounge and watch TV or go to bed, depending if how tired you are, or, you know, catch up on the mail or whatever, which I guess I do have to do. But it's still different because I get back and I drop my kiddo off and I'm like, the world's my oyster in a way, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm exhausted and I'm just gonna try to find a place to sort of hunker down. And I guess my familiar thing is that I go down to Fish Creek Park. I gotta find some shade because the heat is no joke right now. I mean, it could be worse, but driving around in the air-conditioned van all day, I get out to take her in and it's just, whoo, my goodness gracious. And as for Stella, she did come out partway through the trip. She jumped up on the bed. She's been under the bed the majority of this trip, which is very concerning. She never goes under there. I'm hoping maybe she's just acclimating to being back in the van because we've all been, you know, in the basement for so long. So I gotta keep my eye on that. I'm actually gonna go down to an area of Fish Creek Park that's right next to the vet where I take her. And we're gonna scope that situation out. I might not do much more filming tonight just because I'm so tired, even though it was a truncated trip. That's the right word. Shortened trip than normal. It still takes it out of you when you're on the road that long. So I think I'm just gonna sort of have an easy night tonight. Check on Stella and just monitor her throughout the evening and pray for the best. But yeah, that's probably the plan. So I'm gonna get down to Fish Creek Park, get settled down, and rest my back first and foremost. Probably second and second most. Second and soremost? Yup. Well, you're out and about, I see, drinking some water. But you don't look very good and you're acting very sluggish. Why are you making this difficult, kitty cat? How about you just do me a favor and bounce back now, okay? Use some of that wet food. Stella. Hey. Wow, she won't even look at me.
Yeah. Every time you do that, like, she does, well, never mind, her tail's just...
Stella made it through the night. I didn't decide to take her to the vet because she started to act normal after a few hours of just being back in the city. I had her out at Fish Creek Park there last night. You saw her. She was just sort of lounging on the concrete. I'm sure she liked the coolness of it. And Amber and I just hung out last night and just sort of monitored her. And I, of course, went back and forth on whether or not it was time to pull the plug or not. And I know people will have their own opinion on how to handle situations like these, but you can keep those all of those opinions to yourself because it's my animal, and I'm sharing it here on this YouTube channel because the community has become quite attached to both of my cats. And I don't see the point in taking her to a vet to have her analyzed just to be told, yeah, it's time. Like, the decision was made months and months ago that I was just going to make her comfortable in the last while of her life. I've had her since she was a kitten, so it's not an easy situation for me to handle. Amber even got upset last night just seeing her, but she did eat, she drank, she used the litter box. She was moving around a lot more. When we moved from Fish Creek Park to where we slept last night, she even jumped up in my lap, which is something she didn't do on the entire drive back from BC with Brooklyn yesterday. And now she's up in the windshield just having a snooze. Oh no, she's even up. Her head's up, but she's just lounging in the cat bed. Meanwhile, Penny's just eyeballing the woods. Stay. I'm just having an easy morning this morning. I'm going to keep my eye on her. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's obviously pretty bad. I'm also hoping that maybe she's just sick. I mean, that's still a possibility that something could happen in her old age. She definitely is acting out of sorts, but she's still behaving well enough like a cat that's wanting to live, you know? So I'm going to keep my finger on the pulse of that situation very, very closely. Check on the little girl up here and see how she's doing. Hey, Stella. Oh, you perk right up. Hi. Hi, baby. How you doing? I hear you. Unbelievable. Good girl. Oh. Say no to the kitty cat, and I hear the faint hum of electronics and realize I left my DC to DC charger on. It's not drain Lucky's engine battery. Although, if you watch my video with my dad's boat, you know I got a tool to take care of a dead battery. Hey. Hello. You can come out? Come on, you. Good girl. You stay close. This is what she was doing last night. She just come out, she finds a spot to lay down and just sort of bees. And you can't knock her that privilege, so stay close. Normally, since I'm going to be here for the whole day, I'd pull down my ground mat and put it out so I have a nice sort of sitting area, but I don't know if my back will allow me to get all the way up there to get it down. Now that I'm seeing it, maybe. And set up a nice little area here. I am going to deploy the awning though, so we'll probably do that. You stay close. All right, I'm going to get the awning up. Stay close. Girl. Stellies. Should I get the ground mat for you? Might be nicer than sleeping in the dirt, eh? Maybe we'll try to get you some food in you too. I don't think you've eaten yet this morning. Nice. Okay, nice and simple. Sorry. Come here. Schmutz on. Okay. Right over here for a second. Get this out. All right, you. You. That's a little better. We're gonna give Stella some of this. She ate some of this last night. Don't think she's a big fan of that wellness wet food that we currently have in stock. So this was sent to us by a subscriber. Made by Nacho. Let's see if she takes to it this morning. There you go. No, I'm not into it right now. All right, sweetie. Hey, Stella. Oh, I locked that door. So secure. Stella, don't go under the van. She went under the van. Hey, Penny. You ready? Uh-oh. The zipper on the catio is failing. What the heck, eh? That's weird. Actually, you don't really jump out of it, do you? It's hard to jump with that much weight behind the leap, isn't it? Come here. Hang on. There you go. Oh, yeah, the whole thing is just coming apart. Well, that's not ideal. I've had this thing for a while. Nothing lasts forever. Yeah, weird. I got it back attached there. Started zipping it up and it just... What? That's not... If I hold it, pull it towards the outer edge, it works a little bit better. There you go. Sorry, Penny. Weird. But now it'll do. Oh, there goes Chipmunk. Oh, yeah. You can't even be bothered. Let that Chipmunk live to Chipmunk another day. Gone. Meanwhile, she's like, let me at him. Now, exactly. This is why you're in the catio. Zoom. How are you? You okay? Little snuggums? Hi. Meow. You're just enjoying vacation? Stella. Oh. No, leave me alone.
Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I am calling you across the old room. Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I would like to come out of the womb. Something in me feels like all of me, and we dance all alone. Come on in, open my heart to this world. Open my heart to this world.